When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down of the 23. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes are on the move. In the red area, it's Green. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Back to pass, it's Snyder. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Fires left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Ohio State, 14. Purdue, 0.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show him really quickly and make it easy on him. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a third and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field.
Sends it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets away from one, finds room. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Boilermakers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian and Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Punt is on its way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. They'll run the screen. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the missed connection on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Snyder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Right on target this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch. It's Wade. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding open areas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Snyder. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold.
That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the... There he goes! And they get him down.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster.
Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the counter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Third down coming up.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Toppins. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. And the QB has more than had his way to lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding.
Turning it on! He's at the 40, the 20, the inside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Going right to work up top. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Toppins. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And here comes the punt team. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a man. It's Toppins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return, man, with...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Brees, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that